your plans and how are you celebrating the Valentine's Day with your family, friends, and your lover? Becca Solutions, in collaboration with Sammy Flex TV, has done it again. It is the Vows Day special in Dubai with Sammy Flex. Coming this 9th to 16th of February 2023. With a lot of experience on the desert safari, Dubai Free, Atlantic's Water Park, Dubai City Tour, party in the club, and after the the yacht party. Now for you, yes, also the romantic dinner party. No, so so package when you know, yeah, 13,000 Ghana cedis. So person new will be each dime back one. Now so one person would die 14,500 Ghana cedi. Pick your phone, call us and book us now on 0243 514 732 or +971 559 494 061. Habibi, have fun with love.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pakuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first kakamwa Busia for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudo nani etena ka mu kwantin akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo owo so to mfaako sika swane ne mpatemu anase achimota lapa se kosi nsawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane anase ade bia wo pebia. So ukoton ko ade a enye bebia wo se wutu mu a eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
All right, so we are still waiting for tomorrow. Now, tomorrow is the D-Day. Every Ghanaian or every person who has the Ghana blood in him is really sitting on tenterhook. I'm going straight to my people. Opinion. In fact, I want honest opinions. What is your spirit telling you about tomorrow's match against Portugal? I'm sure after the match, you'll come and sit here and do the reviews again. So I'm asking my people that if they are really human beings with Ghana blood in them, patriotic people, but they want to be objective, what is their spirit telling them? And Barrister will start this. Barrister, what is your spirit telling you about tomorrow's match?
Yeah.
We're not fancy movie.
No.
Reality talk.
Oh, but we are winning. We will win. Like I have a strong spirit that we are going to win. Or we will win. Trust me. I have predicted some matches and the result has been positive. So for now, I'm telling you, we will beat them with tomorrow.
You will beat Portugal with
we will beat them.
I hear Cristiano Ronaldo has said he's winning the World Cup.
Oh, I said we will beat them. Even he himself said that match is a difficult one for them. So you can imagine.
But they've been scoring Ghana all this while. So.
No, once. We met in the World Cup, and if not for the money thing that happened, the boys would have even equalized that goal. You know, it was 2-1 against us, and I'm sure we are going for a revenge. So there's no need to be worrying and The
So
boys
you
will
are
just-
sure of a win.
Yeah, they should just relax and go and play the match.
Not even a draw.
Oh, we will win tomorrow.
Actually.
Saudi beat Argentina. Already, I'm sure.
But you cannot look at someone's atopan to judge yours because your waist is
Yeah, you see.
someone can go pa, 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 you cannot go back.
The truth of the matter is that one of the goats, this World Cup, we have 2 goats. One of the goats have been used for Chichinga.
Which is that?
Messi.
Okay.
Argentina.
The second goat, we are going to use it for kebab tomorrow. So just relax. The boys are ready. So for me, I am 100% sure that we are going to win our first match.
Roland, next.
Basa, me, my spirit. Yeah, you're asking what our spirit is telling
Yes, what
us.
your spirit is telling
Me,
you.
my spirit is telling me to calm down.
That's a good spirit.
Oh yes. My spirit is telling me
You have
to
a
calm
good
down.
spirit.
Oh yes. Because you see, let's not kid ourselves, okay? If you meet somebody that has a upper hand on you, you will definitely lose. I use Iran's match as an example. It is not as if they weren't good, but the English side was a better side. In fact, on that day, even the goals that the Iran team scored, it wasn't just a mere gifted goals. They did not give them goals. It was goals that they played and scored. It was these strikers' goals, clean goals, non-drop, someone non-drop, pow, and they scored. So in that sense, you realize that if you would want to compare the fact that, okay, Saudi has also scored Argentina, then you should also know that same way England has also scored Iran. So if somebody has upper hand over you, then know that if you don't do your things right, or on that day, the odds doesn't favor you, you will go down regardless of even whatever potential you have. So my spirit is telling me to calm down. It is still early days yet. I wouldn't want to still raise my expectations so high. Or like you said, look at somebody's atopan and say that
You too can do the same.
you can do the same atopan. Else, you might find yourself wanting. All the same, I think I've seen some couple of videos and footages from the Black Stars camp, and I would want to say that all is well. In fact, I like the spirit in the camp. The boys are calm. Yes, even though individually you'll be tense, there is tension in camp, but from the footages we are seeing, the atmosphere looks calm, the atmosphere looks okay for them to go and play. So I would want them to take it match after match and not to raise them and Kasa to raise their expectations so high. Because overconfidence now kill monkey. So you can decide to, okay, because you have confidence, you can swing from one pole to the other, hill. Before you realize you will land in somebody's soup, and you might find yourself wanted. So because even if you look at the Saudi Arabia against Argentina's match, they had about 6 yellow cards, and this is going to affect them in the tournament, even in their next 2 matches. And if another player should take another yellow card, even in the next match, then know that whilst you progress to even the knockout stage, you would have, if you don't lose your players to injuries, you will lose them to even bookings. So these are things that we should make sure, the team should make sure that they calm themselves down so they don't make some of these mistakes. Because getting agitated can make you cause some unnecessary fouls and have some strong bookings. And we know the technological advancements as far as this tournament is concerned. Now, nothing can go unnoticed. You do small thing, they will just call VAR, pause the game, and they will scrutinize until they find the culprit in
I'm
there.
scared of that thing for us, especially with Cristiano Ronaldo in our age. That guy is slippery.
Oh yeah. Teteo. And
our
so
boys too might not be very tactical in handling him.
Exactly. So let's
they become physical in handling him, no, we are fucked.
Let's my spirit is telling me I should let's take our time. Yes, let's take our time, and so far so good. The atmosphere looks calm and okay. So let's keep it like that. And if at the end of the day we are able to get a draw,
I'm sure it will even be some sort of a booster into the other games.
Perfect. Yes, Nana Regan, how about you?
For some reason, let me take off my face so that I can speak into the spirit.
I know, right?
Bring the camera.
Bring the camera.
I don't know why Roland is using England as an example to say that we shouldn't be confident. I mean, England for the last 30 years is not any strong football country like that.
England.
So, so for England to
the Three Lions.
Oh, please, they haven't been that strong when it comes to competitive football. You can tell the last time they even won a competitive tournament. I think in the last 10 or so years, the last time they were able to even reach final was just the Euros that Italy beat them to it. So England is not. If you want to mention countries, you should be mentioning Spain, Germany, Argentina, France, Brazil, those teams. If you are telling me those teams have beat a certain Iran, so we should be careful, then but as for England there, please, that one there, it is no for me. My spirit is just telling me that Portugal is not winning the match. But as to whether Black Stars is also winning it, my spirit hasn't been certain.
Why your spirit doesn't know there is there is positive and negative. My spirit doesn't know there is negative and positive.
Okay, let me explain. The whole conversation about this particular match is people are really only looking at the paper works. Like if you put Black Stars and Portugal on paper, if you want to compare their national team against that of the Black Stars, if you want to compare player to player, that is what people are using their assumptions and imaginations to judge. And on paper, that is what it is. It looks good for Portugal in every angle. Everything. It is for them. But my spirit is saying that I shouldn't be bothered about those things, and that Portugal is not winning the match tomorrow. So it can even be it is either a draw, which is going to be a plus for Portugal, or it will be a win like Barrister was saying for the Black Stars. So that is how my spirit is telling me. So I would say that the Black Star players should just calm down. They shouldn't be tense. They should just go on the field and entertain themselves. You see, if they are too tense and they want to prove to Ghanaians, that is when they will be making some of these petty mistakes on the field. They should just go and then entertain.
I wish they are even on social media.
Go and have fun.
I wish they are not.
Why?
Because
to see some of the comments, it's true. To see some of the comments,
psychologically, they need to be free on the field.
Exactly.
Me, I know someone like Wale. I know psychologically he was not prepared for this.
For the tournament.
Yeah, it's not as if he's
the conversations and commentaries. It is true. I agree with you.
No, he had so many things.
Yeah.
He had so many things.
Plenty.
And I said,
so I think I'll agree with that. They shouldn't be so much on social media. They should just go off social media. Be themselves.
Watch the matches.
They should just. It is not too. I don't know how to. It is not
too scary.
Too scary for them. And it is not going to be like a free show for Portugal. No, our boys are equally good. I'm only waiting for our lineup against them. I'm waiting for. There are certain two people. I wish
Richie was also saying the same.
Yes, I wish they would not start
to see the lineup, and that would
that will motivate me. Like I don't want a certain two players. I won't mention their names. I don't want them to start. They should come from bench.
Yes.
I want them to come from bench.
One of their youth experts.
I want them to come from bench. It will help us. It will help us a lot. So I think that tomorrow Portugal is not winning. And I have a spiritual directions for the Black Stars. I don't know if they will be watching this particular video. I want them to take tonight. They should play Nacee's new song 7 times. Listen to the direction very well. Listen to the direction very well. I want the players plus the coach. They should be in one room. I don't know if they should wear white. It can be not jalebia. It can be any white, but they should make sure they are in white.
A touch of white.
No, they are in white. be in one room. They should put off the lights.
Sorry, I mean.
And then they should play the song. And then they should play the song 7 times.
7 times.
Nobody should sit down.
That is Ronaldo's jersey too.
That is the Ronaldo's jersey. Number 7. And you know, he is the strong force in their team.
Yeah.
They should play the song 7 times. They should stand. They shouldn't sing.
Okay.
They should just be in the room off the light, play Nacee's song 7 times.
I also have a direction. My direction is that we should, at the start of the match, bring in some not so important player, come and give Ronaldo hard one. One that will send him off. A player that we really don't know need that, like that. Not a so much
but why Ronaldo? Because there's a certain Bernardo Silva. They have played. See, even right now, Ronaldo is not on form like that too.
But
against the attackers,
no, but you see,
the reason they were able to drop only 2 goals was the fact that they kicked that Vicencia or whatever Valencia out. That was their hope. If that guy continue playing, hey, come back to go.
No, but you know one thing about Ronaldo also is that there are some tournaments that he's not so much interested. Let's say the leagues, for example. It gets to, because of the nature of the tournament, it gets to a point you sense fatigue in there. But even in the last 2 or 3 Euros, for example, this is somebody that single-handedly took his team. When we say somebody has carried the team to the finals, this is somebody that's with Ibrahimovic when Sweden. They we share now we share, and that is what the guy is for. When he's indeed motivated in a certain way, he comes and he delivers. That's why they call him the goat will definitely turn up for you.
Okay.
That's Ronaldo has that kind of spirit, and regardless of wherever he's playing, the moment he finds that motivation, trust me, he's very deadly.
Okay. And he's going to even with the psychological things that is going on now with him. You know that Manchester United and all this. Yes. So for now, we are sure that mentally he's on and off. So we will take advantage of that. And today is Wednesday. And Wednesday born. I'm telling you, we are winning.
but man has been.
Wait. Relax. Nana Reagan gave them a direction, and I want to continue from the direction. Over the weeks, we have been talking about who can give us that song that can revive the spirit of Ghanaians and even the players themselves, should they hear it. And finally, Nacee, one of the gospel heavyweights in Ghana, has released one song for us. I want to ask my people whether this is what we are looking for. Richie can show us a little of how it looks like. Whilst we are looking for that, Sister Fia is also saying, Sister Fia is a female artist in Ghana, and she is saying that should Ghana also win the Portugal match, she will swim in a swimming pool naked, and it will be live on social media.
Then tomorrow she will swim.
You're crazy.
Embrace it. Now, I just want you guys to fantasize on some of Sister Fia's body that if we should win and she starts swimming, we are likely to see. So, Richie, if we have some of the photos, please let us enjoy them. If you have some of the photos, let us enjoy them, because Sister Fia says that should we win tomorrow in the first World Cup match against Portugal, she will be swimming naked in a pool. And it will not just be that. She will make sure it is live. First of all, I don't know whether it is legally right, whether it is going to be something that we will consider as indecent exposure, because I know the law says something like that as well as Nacee's song. So you talked about Nacee's song, giving directions to the Black Stars. What do you think about the song? Do you think this is the song Ghana has been waiting for?
Exactly, Brother Sammy. Exactly. I mean, this is the kind of cheer songs that people should be producing for the Black Stars, our national team in these times when people's love for the national football is a bit down because of some corruption talks and other things like that. So I think Nacee's song is perfect. It is a well-produced cheer song, and this is the time that we need that song. I mean, I have not listened to the rest, but I can tell you the spirits and the vibe that comes with.
So that's how he presented it. Yes.
Okay, we are bringing.
Yes. See about mine. We are now bringing it.
If Black Stars should even win a single match, especially tomorrow's match, I mean, this song.
The whole spirit is about tomorrow's match.
Yes. If they are able to win tomorrow's match, this song don't blow. It go blow. This song is going everywhere, including Wendy's Habibi.
Yeah.
Habibi is for Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, we would have to be.
Oh, they are jubilating with Habibi.
Yeah, we'll give it to them.
Yeah.
Habibi. Okay. And this is the fiasco. Is she daring us?
Yeah, I think she's just saying something to be in the trends. I mean, there's no way she can go naked even if Black Stars win 5-0 against Portugal. Because
why do you think
she knows what the law says about going naked, and especially you telling us that you are going to swim naked and stream it live on Facebook when we have a digital IGP.
But if she's in the pool and she's naked, she's naked.
Yeah, she's naked.
And the social media platform won't do anything to her.
No, the social media platform won't do anything to you, but the digital IGP can do something to you.
No. She won't do anything.
Why can't she do anything? When we are seeing,
if she's in the pool, you won't see.
Yeah, we are seeing things.
You won't see things.
No, but she's not going to show us. She said she's going to swim naked, so we are expecting to see everything.
I will go naked and drop myself.
Yes.
In a pool.
On live.
So he's not going to go naked from the pool. He will go naked before she will walk into the pool.
Yeah.
And drop into the pool.
She can go naked and cover with the clothes.
No.
And drop into the pool.
No, if you cover, then there's no nakedness.
There's nakedness.
There isn't. If you cover, there's no naked.
There's no naked.
Go naked, walk, dive into the pool. And then let's see what will happen.
Nacee, this is the fiasco.
Nacee has delivered. In fact, I listened to the song when they sent the link. I listened to the song and I was very, very impressed. In fact, in a cheer song, the usual cheer songs, you don't need so much lyrics, okay? You just need one or two, and you need a hard hook, and you need the song to be on a high tempo. That's what you need from a cheer song. It should be able to ginger your spirit. It shouldn't be slow. I wish I could state the BPMs at which you can, like, it should be of a high BPM, not on a low one. So that when the moment it drops, people would know that, okay, it is time for action, because it is being used for a purpose which people want to be aroused. You understand? So you need something like that, and I think he did just that. The message was very simple. In fact, he was very, very smart even in the song. In other all the cheer songs that have happened, like people have dropped, including that of the past, our very own Grisashi's own that she's even dropped. There are names that are mentioned, especially the Black Stars players' names. Some are being mentioned, and once in a while, the national team has not been consistent in even holding some number of players, even for about 3 or 4 tournaments before. And so the moment we transcend to another tournament, then we lose about 50 to 60% of our playing body. Then we realize that the songs become not so cool for that particular purpose. But this is a song that he did not mention names, but was able to focus on Ghana, focus on Black Stars, and focus on tournaments. That is the ultimate. It has to do with bringing a trophy.
Okay.
So regardless of whether it is being used today, I think that even in the next tournament, this song would be timeless to the extent that it can even be used even in other tournaments as well. Okay. So far as Ghana is competing, That is what the focus of the song is. So if you check other ones, Kudus Day, and people even had a problem with the fact that the guy's name is Kudus, and the moment Kudus drops, the song don't spoil. We find other players' name being mentioned. So me, I like the song, and I am also hopeful. That is one of the reasons why I would wish that Black Stars would do something against Portugal, so that at least this song can have like more relevance. Yeah, you understand? That is where.
But it is the win that will bring all the hype.
Exactly, exactly. So they should do something about it. Like they should give us a very beautiful game, because the song there, it is good. The song is good. At least even if it is not good, right, it's better than some of the other ones that we've listed so far. For Sister Fear's own, I don't think it will even be good. Wow.
Yeah, so this is what Sister Fear will be showing to us. Naked, live.
Without this one,
Yeah, live.
Without the covering.
Everything live.
View near crazy.
Yeah, everything. This is what Sister Fear will be showing you guys. Everything live. So you guys should just go and pray that the Black Stars win. Black Stars win. This is what Sister Fear will be putting on display.
But I don't think that it will even be that possible even for her to do it. Even if the law doesn't go hard on her, it will even not be so. She can't even do it for long, because you know on social media now we have so many restrictions and community guidelines. There are some videos that the moment you post and the absence some form of nudity, they will just take it down. And you can't go completely naked on social media.
I see what she can do in this name of nakedness. I see what she can do.
Oh yes,
she wear bikini and come and see.
No, she can do so many things, and she can still classify that as
exactly. So even if it is that thing, you know, you can say it is nakedness, but my definition probably would be different from whatever you are trying to say. To me, naked means zero rock pop.
Then we are seeing
things eye popping. You understand? But when you come in, that is why some people would even say that the moment they are even going for a naked shoot and they cover their nipples, they will tell you that so far as you are not seeing their nipples, even if you see about 70 or 90% of their breast and you don't see the nipples, you've not seen their nakedness. Yes, some people, when you go for fashion shows, and especially you find yourself backstage where the models change, oh, it is a nice view. In fact, there nobody cares about whatever you are. You've been going there. Oh, they remove it, and this one remove it. Especially, you know, they are always on the runway. So the moment they leave the runway, they have to change into the next attire. And when you are a model and you are on the runway, there are panties you don't wear, bra you don't wear. It is just like that. So they just put on the clothes, and the view is nice. The guys will be changing with the girls, and it is normal. So far as you are not seeing their nipples.
Why are you asking so many questions?
Because most of them.
You are managing a female artist. If you have to change hers quickly, where would you
most of them.
I'll make sure she is with her PA so that they will
see.
PA is a female.
Yes. Most of them. The thing is that. So
a woman is changing
for security reasons.
Roland, why you asking?
No. The thing is that you see they tape their nipples, and tape their vagina. You get it. So the moment they will tell you, so far as you are not seeing their nipples or their vagina, even if you see this whole area, you've still not seen their nakedness. That is the code. So to them or to Sister Fia, she can even do that thing and tell you you've still not seen her nakedness. But me, when you say you are going naked, it is about untaping, unraveling, unwrapping. Let me know that everything is bare. That is when I will know. And I know she can't even do it.
If you have been Polo's picture that, landed her in that trouble. We didn't see her nipple.
Yes.
We didn't see her.
Yes, but they still
as indecent exposure. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Even without that self, she still can't go to that extent.
Okay, Barrister, we'll speak next on this. Then we start the main issues.
Why were you looking at me like that?
I've not listened to the song.
Okay.
I've not listened to the song, so I can't.
Because Tigo has cut your line.
Someone like that.
Go and register. He said you register. Why won't you go cut your line? In fact, at this time, nobody will cry for you guys.
No. They are busy. Right now. Oh, man. And you know, it happened from the 20th too. So it was collab once in a while, then they do first batch, second batch.
If you have been cut, go to the office and restore you.
So, but I know Nacee. I know what he can do when it comes to things like this.
Okay.
I know when it's politics, he delivers. When it is football and as well as his gospel area, he does very, very well. This is a Jama nation. We love Jama, so I'm sure the song is going to.
In fact, it is not too different from the Mahama song.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Typical Jama.
Because we have listened to the previous songs. Should I say the official song for the Black Star? Some of us are disappointed. So if it comes out, I think Kwame Dazi is the one who even tempted him. He said he was going to release something like that, and then he did. So I would find time and listen to the song, and then I can make my comment. With Sister Fia, I'm sure she's just creating the euphoria around the thing, and she's just made a comment that if Ghana scores 3-0, that means she can now go naked. But if Ghana scores 2, she can't go naked. If Ghana scores 2-1, she will not go naked. If it is 3-1, she will not go naked. If it is 4, she will not go naked. So correct score. Yes. If Ghana scored 3-0, then my sister will go naked. But I'm sure it's one of these those things where you would just want to create a fun.
I think we are going to pray so that Ghana scores 3.
Now nakedness we man will see before you. As you did so. Now nakedness we no see before. Now this one.
No be sister Fia.
Oh no. Wow.
You see some before, but no be sister Fia.
No be sister Fia.
You go tend to most, you go see the line where you no go enter. So for me, I'm sure it's just part of the fun, and the hype. Yes, we want somebody to can say that if Ghana scored 3-0, I'm going to give somebody 10,000 Ghana cedis. I'm sure Nanaba too is saying that if you predict very well, she'll give you 800 Ghana cedis, and then if you get the score line correctly, she'll add 200,000. Yes, that would be 1,000. So I'm sure a lot of people are doing something just to ginger us and then to keep the morale going. I wish. And then the former president is also calling for a match, a watch with him at his office.
You saw the picture?
Charlie, media go there. So if I sure say something will happen for them, they go share something. So I won't go there. Immediately I take the thing and I go left.
Okay, last all
right. So we are going to see what young barrister is talking about the vice president's call. You are going to see it, but let me officially introduce the program to you. The program started on a very hot note because of the World Cup discussion, and the man at the extreme left, his name is Nana Reagan. He is the road manager for Wendy Shea, one of the flagship female artists we have here in Ghana. And the man in the middle is Roland Amate. He's also a publicist, he's a talent manager, and he's also into event promotion, as well as man like young barrister, social commentator, and also a lead member in Beam Nation Global. Also to the guys behind the scenes, Digital Rasta is currency, he's on camera. Richie Flex is the editor director of the show. Emmanuel Fowi Lapiji is our producer, and Gideon Neelam Tessin is also our creative director. My name is Sammy Flex. If it is your first time, it is called Showbiz Daily. We do this almost every evening, Monday to Friday from 7 p.m. GMT live on your screens. And we want you to be a part of it. Drop your comments, share the link with your people, and tell the world that this is the only platform in Ghana that discusses real showbiz and more. Now, young barrister was talking about the vice president calling people to have a watch party with him and all. But I'm asking that, is this the kind of impact, motivation we would need in the country to whip up interest and again to even bring up the spirit of the players who will be on the field or not? Because I know some influential people are in Ghana in terms of politics, entertainment, religion, and more. Should we have some stuff like this, all these people showing their interest in what we are going to do tomorrow to just bring our spirits up, or all these things are not necessary, they are just to win political point? Because I know someone is also saying that, oh, where are you home bobo in president didn't know because one, the number one man is there, but he's supposed to even lead such a campaign. But unfortunately, number one man says he's quiet. Maybe he will speak to them tomorrow or something before they go to the field. But number two man has taken the lead. And we know his position now, someone who is a presidential hopeful for the new Patriotic Party and all. Are we seeing this as a political gimmick? Or we are really looking at this as something to motivate the whole country, to guide us and to revive our spirit for us to move forward to win? Let's watch this video. When I come back, my panel members will take a bite.
The moment has come for the Black Stars to take on the world. We have a group of talented players who have been selected, and they cannot be intimidated by anyone. I want to urge the Black Stars to go on and play their hearts out for Mother Ghana. We can stand the world. We have done it before, and we can do it again. They should go out and emulate the historic deeds of their predecessors. God bless you all. We can do it. Go Ghana, go. Go Black Stars, go.
All right, so that was the Vice President Baumia telling us that we are all behind the Black Stars in spirit. So I'm asking once again, is this just some political gimmick, or really and truly we need this from some quarters, some leaders of the country should come up and talk like this to give the boys some higher morale? Young barrister, you brought this up, so take it up.
I think it's a good call from anybody who is holding a position in the country. They need to motivate the players more. But I'm also of the view that this is one of those things where politicians want to use or take advantage of certain situations just for their own personal gain and interest. So for me, I even made a funny comment that if he had taken his football dream seriously, he would have won World Cup like 4 by now. And he decided to do politics, and he's killing us. This, I think, if he has a better message, he would have even communicated with the team and encouraged them on the low and assure them that their money won't be, taken into jets and like the 2014 incident. We don't want to hear sad things. Yes.
We will fly their money in the air for nothing.
This is a tournament that every Ghanaian wants to watch and feel the Ghanaian Black Star that we have loved, and the love is diminishing. So I think this is the time to bring back the love and the hope that we always have in the Black Star. But this is just a political gimmick. I know the former president who has also released a statement. We are yet to hear from the president himself. Of course,
the former president has released a statement.
Yes, he has also sent a message to them, and then he.
Oh, really?
And he also
in text or in video.
No, he posted it
in video.
Yes. And
then Richie, I would want to listen to that as well.
And tomorrow,
I've not seen it.
Tomorrow, he's also calling people to come to his office at Cantonment.
Who is calling it?
The former president.
Oh, that?
Yes, to watch. So it's open for the public.
Oh, no, they are doing politics.
And so when
who did it first? Who did it first?
The former president.
Your mama did it.
And you watch this one. So I realized that now.
Because these are the people looking for the seat. Yes. That's why Akufo-Addo hide.
But in any case,
really? Oh, I see.
In any case, I think whether MPP or NDC, they are Ghanaians. We love.
In these times,
yes, in these times,
we all through the party.
What they should have even done as a party, both the ruling and the opposition. What they should have done is to call some kind of inter-party football watch, maybe at the Independence Square, the MPP, the NDC, they all go there and watch You know, at least if Ghana score, we can watch and feel that love. You know, because we have demonstrated to the world that we are a peaceful country. Yes, a peaceful country. So I think this moment is what we have to do, sack things. And then I'm also saying that the president should watch the match tomorrow. After scoring Portugal, he should declare the next day as a holiday, like my Saudi Arabian did. So for me, it's a good call, but obviously the political eyes are there. It is just one of those political games to keep your image in front of camera. And
well, the video is really trending.
Yes,
I've seen so many people enthused by the video.
And that picture
and then the football stars and stuff like that. Yes, but I think that one of them should also go to the camp and then boost the morale of the players. I think that is one of the things.
And that should be the president's duty.
Yes.
For someone to go to the camp and talk to the boys directly, it should be the president's duty. He should be there at least.
Because right now we have so many things to tackle as a nation. I've heard that they are not sending supporters to Qatar to watch, and later we are hearing that.
Well, I saw a tweet. I saw a tweet from.
They are taking it.
Initially, they said they are not going to do that, but now we are hearing that some 500 people are going to be flying. Yes, are going to join. There are already 2,000 people that have gathered in Qatar. I mean, there are the Ghanaians living in Qatar. Yes, they have gathered some 2,000 people to go to the stadium tomorrow, and some 500 people. Ghana will be sponsoring them now. But in any case, it is Ghana that we all want to see progressing. So let's just pray for them.
I see. Ro, come through next.
But I mean, Do
you also see politics, or you see real directive to inspire the people?
Oh, I see both. In fact, under normal circumstance, this is how it's supposed to be. This is a situation whereby we need all hands on deck. In fact, wherever motivation would come from, this is the time that the nation needs it. We need patriotic people of influence, regardless of whatever position or party or your background or affiliation. This is the time that we need people to speak. You don't know what your word would do to somebody now. So we would have wished that, yes, almost everybody who is in power will drop their differences and come and let's rally behind, because football has been one of the tools that can unify us. So that's how it's supposed to be. In fact, when I saw former president's video, I was like, okay, it's good, and your man has also dropped his. I'm sure the first gentleman, yeah, definitely Dolly. I think his would rather. I have a feeling it will be rather a phone call. A phone call before they even go. So I am anticipating. I am anticipating that probably he would have them a phone call and speak to them directly. You know, that carries some form of weight to be speaking to the first gentleman. It is not just an ordinary thing. So that is one thing and I know I am just hoping he doesn't make one of those promises that, like the way he influenced in the coach for the FA to pick the coach or to employ the coach. It was just the fact that he was so enthused that the coach had qualified the team on his birthday. Yeah. And at once, and they picked him. So I'm just hoping he doesn't make one of those promises that when you win, half of Ghana is yours, then we are dead. Because
if you can give it to them, why? If you can give it to them, why? If you can give it to them, why?
26 players. Against how many?
Maybe they are going to develop it for you.
Develop why?
The Ghana you are talking about.
Asizigi. So it's one of those things. But then, you know, regardless of whatever the intentions are or whatever we are expecting, people would still have their hidden agenda. It is just like poetry. There can be the meaning, like the literal meaning and the real meaning. So some people would definitely come and infiltrate whatever agenda you guys are trying to push with their own personal interest. And that is what we are saying. In fact, I would even have been surprised if these people had not done it, because I would have asked, hey, you people, why something is trending and you are not tapping in? because everybody would want to tap into this season, because it will either give you relevance or it will give you a very good image about the whole country. In fact, this is one of the things that will even give that patriotic image to whoever would rally behind the Black Stars now. And the team is bringing back the love. So if you indeed want to bring back the love, then you would have to rally behind the Black Stars now. And whoever does this thing right now is seen as a patriotic citizen. So it is like that. I understand that it is good. We need, in fact, we don't only need this from the president or the former president and all that. I would have wished that even prior to today and tomorrow, even the whole parliament would at least dedicate one day where everybody would wear a Black Star jersey in one of their sessions, in order to make, for people to understand that
stomachs are too big.
But this is their sizes.
No.
Or some people have over.
The Black Star jerseys are very. I'm sure the bigger ones will even be just extra large.
No, there's 2XL in there.
Are you sure?
Yeah, there's 2XL.
Black Stars jersey.
Yeah, when you want to, you get it. Just that it is expensive, depending on your size. So that is my wish, that at least one of their sessions they would rather wear some of these things in order for them to show solidarity and unity in the eyes of the people, for them to know that, because we've seen so many fracas in the Parliament House recently, and it looks as if the house is divided and all that, and they are not making good decisions for us. So if they are able to tap in this way, then we would know that, okay, football has indeed come to unify us and made us drop some of our differences, at least for now, for us to enjoy, regardless of the economic situations and all that,
and our differences as well.
So let's drop whatever guns that we are all holding. Rally the Black Stars. The Black Stars now is what we are focusing on now. So let's rally behind it.
It said his was a video, right?
Yes, I've seen a video of him talking about people rallying behind Black Stars.
All for people to.
I said let's watch Ghana versus Portugal venue. Office of His Excellency John Mahama, Cantonment near Nafti, Accra. Kick-off 4 p.m. 24th November, and it has Ghana Go Black Stars, or Go Ghana Black Stars, and the National Democratic Congress.
Nanka.
What a way to campaign.
You see, these people will seize every opportunity for you to know they are there.
But Baumia did not put any NPP in his name.
No, because him right now.
Why can't he?
Because right now he's not on a campaign street. Mahama is on a campaign season. Mahama, to him, he's already started his campaign. He's still doing it. Subconsciously, he's doing it. That's why he put the flag there. But then Baumia now, in his stance, now is serving the nation. He's not like wearing
a party
member now. Okay. So now he would play that card. But then, on the other hand, because of where he's also inviting people to come and view the match, when you go there, that is when you know that he's indeed also doing campaign. Because should the Black Stars win, something will go down, like Barrister said. People will enjoy.
Okay. Now we can finish up for me.
It's unfortunate the way they are doing this campaign. I would have wished that they don't do it separately like this, where even the former president will have the floor to even attach their party logos to.
We have some ex-presidents alive. Exactly. Why are they not going there with the current? So we know that Ghana is indeed united.
Like for instance, if really truly the vice president really wants to watch the match with Ghanaians. I mean, former President Mahama is equally a Ghanaian. So you could even
extend that invitation.
I mean, in one venue with John Mahama and other party, leaders, just sit down, and I mean, you can equally do the videos together to invite Ghanaians to come and sit with you and watch, just to tell the people that aside politics, there's a country to run. There's that love that we need to
at this
share.
time we are one.
At this time we are one people and all of that. I mean, to do it this way, definitely we cannot take away the politics conversation out, because if the vice president is doing it a solo video and posting, John Mahama is doing the flyer to post with the
umbrella on it.
I mean, the vice president will not put colors, just as Roland said, just because they are in power now. They are ruling the whole country, ruling everybody, including NDC people. So to put MPP, logo or colors in whatever he is doing might make him look some way. I don't think former President Mahama would have even attached the NDC colors if he was the president. So I wish that leaders will do some of these things together. They will find a way to bring everybody,
so that people will learn from them.
So that everybody will learn, know that okay, after all, because let me tell you, some people are not supporting the blaster for political reasons.
Yes.
A lot of Ghanaians are not supporting the blaster for the fact
because they think that when
it's not their party that's
it's going to be a credit for the NPP.
Yes, and that has been a problem for this country. It's been there for a very long time. It's even in our league, House of Folk Kotoko. Anytime House is in Africa, you see Ghanaians who are Kotoko supporters doing the PhD against, trying to put them down so that they don't go and win it. When NDC is in power and Ghana is playing in a tournament, they want the national team to be eliminated and come back home. I mean, some of these things, it is not too good enough. It is not going to help anybody, not just the political leaders, even us as citizens. I don't think it's good for us. So I would wish that they will change the narrative a bit, like put up certain measures, do things that will make even the ordinary Ghanaian that thinks or assume that, okay, I'm not going to support Black Star because it is not my party that is in power. People can also start to have that change of mind and say that, okay, they are doing it beautifully together. The leaders, this is John Mahama, this is President Akufo-Addo, this is Bawumia, these are their wives sitting down. Just imagine it, close your eyes and imagine tomorrow we seeing Auntie Lodina, Mahama, Akufo-Addo and the wife, Bawumia and the wife, and Esiedun Ketia and all those people, like in one office with a big screen, watching the Black Stars match together.
And that would be beautiful.
Like just think about it. And you are inviting Ghanaians. If you don't extend the invite to some of these people, then people will know that, okay, you are just doing it for political reasons. Because if you really want to do it for Ghanaians, then you will include everybody. And the first people to look at is your opponents. Let them feel that they are Ghanaians. They are part of us. We are all one at this point when we are going to play the World Cup. I don't think you go to US now and you see some of these things. Everybody is solidly behind their team. Go to Germany is down by 2-1. Yes, in favor of Japan. But go to Germany now.
Japan.
Yes.
Charlie.
Me, I have told you have reminded me when you did the bet investors. I have told them that this particular World Cup, they shouldn't play top teams. Like, if you want to play the bet, don't do that favorite. Like, this country is known for football.
Go and do business.
Do if you want to do proper business. Don't go and say a certain like tomorrow Ghana is playing against Portugal, and then because of the paper factors, you would want to say, okay, they might not beat them, because right now in football there are also business.
Or because you're a Ghanaian, you just want to say Ghana.
Yes, Ghana will win, and then you go and bet. So you need to be careful. If you are doing it, then you have to look at the odds and the options very, very well to do some of this. So that was just by the way. I think that what our leaders are doing, it is beautiful, but it shouldn't go like this. It shouldn't end here. It should be something that it will unify all of us. That's the former president, John Dramani Mahama.
Goodwill message.
Goodwill message to the Black Stars. I mean, it's good when we have some of these messages. It motivates the boy, but to do it like this, dear, you will see more politics in it, and it will not get us the results that we need. Because at the end of the day, the former president and then the vice president wish that Ghanaians will be united and support the Black Stars. But the way they are putting out their message
represents the hopes of an expectant nation for
NDC finally to go and say, okay, because vice president is saying we should support, I'm going to support it. Somebody who is MPP will say, okay, because Mahama cries. Like, you know how Ghanaians think and how they play their political game. So it shouldn't be coming from them this way. It should be collective. Like, let's see them shaking hands in videos, sitting somewhere, And then people will say, okay, yes, the people, our leaders are now together and they are, you know, even having fun together. So we can equally put aside our politics and all of that and still support the national team.
Well, solid. Let's go watch what the former president, John Dramani Mahama, said. And when we come back, I'm sure everyone has said what they have to say about the people who are political leaders and their interest in the videos they are putting out, whether they are really for political gains or they are to motivate the people indeed. Let's go watch the video. When we come back, we will continue with the conversation.
High for Qatar later this month. These 26 men represent the hopes of an expectant nation for success on the global stage. They've toiled through qualification and secured us the right to be counted amongst the best 32 footballing nations on earth. That in itself is significant and worthy of celebration. Now the time has come to stake a claim to the World Cup trophy itself. And I believe our Black Stars have what it takes to go all the way. We have a rich history at the World Cup, where we have held the world spellbound with our unique brand of ball. The Black Stars brought us in.
All right, so that was the message from former President John Dramani Mahama. So like Nana Reagan said, I think I agree with him, spot on. This is the time that you guys have to show the world that you are unifiers. This is the time that you guys have to show the world that you are together, because we know your party colors. There is no way you guys can hide them. But at least during a moment like this, coming together for us to express our profound love for our mother Ghana is right. Like Mahama will say, oh, I'm inviting Nana and maybe
Rebecca.
No, the former president, NPP former president, what's his name? Kufuor, President Kufuor. I'm inviting them to my special abode. Let's watch the match in spirit, in together spirit, so that we will also support our people. But nah, I'm on fire no day of Ghana fly on party flags. The agenda remains the same, still political interest, but we move like we keep saying. This is still Showbiz Daily, live here on Sammy Flex TV, doing this with Young Barrister on your screen, Roland Amate in the middle, and Nana Reagan at the extreme end. Now, for information, we are also still reminding you that our Dubai tour for February 9th to 16th, 2023 is ongoing. I love the fact that many people from around the world are calling to find out how things are going to be there. It is going to be a 1-week stay in Dubai, fun party. Everything is in there some. This time around, because of the Vows Day activities, we even want to add a dinner with your couple, or a dinner with your friends, and this is also going to be a great one. So guys, call us number on the screen and let us have a conversation. If you want to go alone with nobody attached to you, prepare your 13,000 Ghana cedis. If you want to go alone and have someone attached to you in your room, prepare for a 14,500 cedis. In all, you still go no. Whether attached or not attached, you still go. So let's come together and run things early, and let's go have fun. Let's go learn as well. To the next business. When it comes to our international approach, the fact that Ghana wants to win for the international market, or Ghana wants to win in the international market, should we now come to a conclusion that we can't do it individually as artists? Therefore, we have to come together. So I chanced on Sarkodie and Blacko's video in London when Sarkodie went for his album release party, and it looked so beautiful. Okay, so these are the details on the screen. Sarkodie jams, Richie can go back. Sarkodie jams album release party with DJ Mesa, the composers, DJ Semtes, DJ Fifi, and DJ LAJ. And addition vibes, rampage sound, and created by KJ Spiel. And it happened 22nd November, which was just yesterday at the Cafe Coco, 8 p.m. till 2 a.m. And wow, yeah, it was really a long party. 8 a.m. to 2 a.m. and for you to get this space in London to play till 2 a.m., it means big. And it was exclusive meet and greet as well. We have seen how beautiful it was when Sarkodie met up with Black Sheriff. It was so beautiful. We saw the numbers. We saw the number of people who came there, the performances and all. Everything was on point. So I'm asking that international approach that we have all been looking for, the fact that we want to step out there to win big for Mother Ghana, should we now come to terms with ourselves that, Charlie, it can't be won by individuals. We have to come together and do it. If not a big 6, can we do the big 2 here, the big 3 here, the big 4 here, the big 2 here? Let me take you to London. Let's go watch some of the performances briefly. And when we come back, I ask my people, what should be the approach?
Because he's been carrying the music game on his back. It's Sark himself. Hello.
Hey, thank you.
How are you feeling?
I'm good, super good, yes.
So we just had an amazing performance. You just gave us some of, some tastes of the new album. Tell us what you want people to learn from this new album.
It's a great vibe album. I made sure that I just create any projects which I
Alright, so that was one of our experts, King Sarkodie, top seller, still on top form. In fact, he did form Gidigba, and I'm sure that is what you just saw there. So, back to the question, and Roland will start this as an event person. Should we make it a conscious effort? Say, you call it Blacko, you bebre. It's Yankamum, and it's a conscious effort. Yankamum. When we are kind of say, when the Shea has given us a song called Habibi, she's supposed to perform in, say, Dubai. Then she picks like minds, they go and they break it, they blow the minds of the people, then they register, hey, Ghana. Or you go alone and you satisfy the small people there, you come back, you make your money though. But how is the bigger picture going to be like? Bro, take it from there.
As I mean, unity is key. And if we are unified, we would have more impact. In fact, there are so many examples to show. Thames, when she was even coming up, yeah, Thames is very good, had some good songs in the system. But right now, when you go into the international front, one of the things that they know Thames for is essence. And it is all by the grace of Wizkid. And the fact that he was able to put Thames on that record. If you ask of Star and all those people, it is out of those big collaborations. Even the genesis of Wizkid and all those, even has from 2Baba, introducing P Square introducing Wizkid and all those stuff. Like the chain is from there.
Yeah.
So you would know that some of these collaborations, and if you see them winning like this, then you know that it is not just out of the fact that they are too good or people like them like that, but also the united front also plays a huge factor in their success. So I be even looking at this is very evident. You see, if out of these collaborations, assuming Rocky Dawuni, the Grammy nomination that he had, assuming he featured a Ghanaian artist, this award,
the person would have also gotten a note there.
Exactly, and it would have spread. Instead of getting one person in there, now we would have had 2 people in there, and that is what some of these collaborations seems to make. There are some people in other countries that can win individually. They go outside and they conquer individually. That doesn't mean that we can also do the same, or we can also toe the same line. We should always identify whatever it is with us, or whatever our strength is, and push from there. And to us, there are so many instances that how do you call it? Collaborations have always contributed to our success. Shatta Wale contributed. Look at the record Shatta Wale did with Sarkodie, Major Girl. This was a huge record. Sarkodie's biggest song in the international front, Adonai, he did with Castro. And these are some of the things that proves that indeed, if we are able to unite ourselves internationally, it will help us. Because at the end of the day, if somebody is supposed to patronize Sarkodie, even at the listening party, now the person has Blacko, now the person has this, has that. On Blacko's event, we did not see much of Ghanaian representation on there. So assuming if there was that united front, and he had invited some of these other Ghanaian artists on there, we would all win together. When Wizkid invited Kim Promise on his stage, we all saw the impact and the nod it gave the Ghanaian music face, or the Ghanaian music industry.
Stonebwoy also got an invitation from Davido in his London concert. Yeah.
So you see, so if we are able to unite like that, and especially we know that, okay, these people, Davido is big, Wizkid is big, Burna Boy is big, and should we say, okay, everybody is patronizing their own country, we wouldn't invite anybody from any country. We are all doing support your own matter. We know that if these Nigerians are to call their own people, then we lose that. So the only thing that can also give us a certain leverage or a certain edge in this competition is when we also know that we have to collaborate. We have to do some of these things. That is when, if a certain Kwame Eugene or Kiddy are playing a show at the Indigo O2, you have some of these artists who even willingly go there to support.
And I think let's commend this guy, Camido, during the tour of King Promise. He was almost at most of the events to get support. And information I heard was that he was coming himself. He would just come and announce that, Charlie, I'm in town, I'll come pass through to support you. And I witnessed the London one. In the Europe tours, he was also there to support. So when King Promise was even about to introduce him, he mentioned that this brother, he has been with me throughout the tour, coming on his own to support me, and it was so beautiful.
Yes, and they do that locally. In fact, December is coming and people are going to headline their concerts. Mr. Drew's own is, I think, this weekend or so at is it Malam Junction?
Oh, that one he's been playing.
The Sele concert. This is the second edition and he's about to do it. And you should see the lineup of artists who are supporting him. People would mount stages here and they would go and support because they feel that kind of collaboration locally. So if we are able to encourage ourselves that, okay, let's even do this record or let's do this joint. Tomorrow, if I have a show maybe in London, or if I have certain booking on certain platforms, perhaps you can also tag along and it will also help boost your career. Because some of these people are enjoying the likes of Ashake, Rema, and all these guys. These guys are tagged along. They tag along the likes of Wizkid and all these. That is why we see right after Rema performing or supporting Wizkid at his concert. The guy next is filling the Indigo O2, and right after he's going to a different auditorium. Because why? After tagging along with Wizkid, he's been able to win some form of love to himself, at least tap into that fan base, and it is making him win. So at the end of the day, when we see them outside, we see them many, and all of them have certain kind of fans to hold on to. But we are doing the individualism even internationally. So you see a certain Sarkodie go alone, you see a certain Blacko go alone, you see a certain Stonebwoy go alone, this person goes alone, and you wouldn't feel that Ghanaian collection. Even Party in the Park, when they move in bulk and they go, we all see the impact and how we receive some of these applause. So I think unity is a strength and it is key. So if we are able to do much collaborations, it will help our industry.
One of my friends in London sent me the video and added a message. I want to ask you whether you agree with what he's saying or maybe not necessarily a solid point. Okay. His name is Van Darko, of course. Okay. He's a family to this platform. He says, you don't...
Van
Darko. Van. You know him. Yeah, he's a beam guy. Yes, you know, yeah, he's a beam guy. And he brought us some whiskey. That was what we killed the other time. The one that brought Kojokin down. One man was down. Man down. One man down. That story, we've not said that story in the No, we have to say it. Or she said, oh, but the money was there, so how come? Man down.
So we're breaking the man record.
Oh, you break it.
Oh, now you equal the record. You know, break you equal them.
He said that they vomited from morning till 2 p.m. My vocal cord.
I said, oh yes, I'm not. Who's the essence? No, it's what I do.
Man down. Okay, so Bandako calls him Bandako because he brought down Black Label and the small one. Is it the small one? He says, so you don't attend his show, but made him come to yours. Asemo. Should this be a big deal? As in, when Blacko had his show.
Yes.
If some of us even thought Sarkodie was going to be there.
Yeah.
But he couldn't. But according to him, he is at Sarkodie's show. Should it be a big deal?
Well, it can be a big deal.
Because of the collaboration we are still talking about.
Yes, it can be a big deal.
Knowing Burna Boy was at
Blacko's concert. And I'm saying it can be a big deal if we have lots of information as to why he did not even make it. Okay. Yes. Because there are some information. The fact that the person is there probably doesn't only mean that the person would have like that time to even come and support you. Maybe there are some things that he needed to sort out even before that, and probably you would also.
Or his show was yet to come, so
maybe
he needs to hide.
And because he did a meet and greet from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. before he had his listening party in the evening from the 8 to 2 a.m. So I would want to at least give him that benefit of the doubt that perhaps his arrangement did not meet that of Blacko. Okay. But then I'm sure that should they both have some kind of proper planning in terms of a bigger show, a bigger audience, I am very positive that our man, I'll go to a turn up for Black Sherif, and
all right,
it shouldn't be a big deal like that.
All right, thank you so much, Roland Amate, for that one. So Van, that is the response from Roland Amate to you, and once again, thanks for the reception. Thanks for everything you did for me whilst I was in London. And you're a Nigerian guy. I've still not heard from him though, so if you watch it, let me hear from him as early as possible. Yes, Regan, come through.
Yeah, well, I mean, in this life, I think there are so many examples to tell that. One can go.
Oh, let me mention that Van also bought me some sneakers.
Oh, okay.
Some beautiful sneakers. Oh, yeah,
nice. It's your size.
Yeah, my size. So is it your size?
Yeah.
Oh, he bought me some beautiful sneakers. His friend also gave me some sneakers.
So Barry,
speak
into the mic.
I said Beam natives are very
yes. Beam natives are very beautiful.
Van has been a friend to this platform for so many years. Yes. And I continue.
Thanks to Van. I extend my greeting.
Van. You know from Gidigba.
I'm saying that there are a lot of examples to tell that one can go very fast, but he can't go far. If you like, and that is where I agree with Isaiah Mata Godet or something. I don't know his the surname. I can't pronounce it properly. When she said that if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go
together. Yeah.
And it's a fact. I mean, even our industry we can use our industry as an example. We have a lot of individuals who are achieving big in our music space, but collectively we are lacking a whole lot of things. If we mention anytime we are talking about Nigerian music, we say Nigerian music are doing very well. We don't say Wizkid's music or Wizkid is doing well, or we don't say Burna Boy is doing well. We are saying Nigerian music
has taken over.
And it has brought a lot of light on African music. And that is what we are talking about. That is what we are looking out to achieve. So if we really want to achieve that, then we have to see that unity. We have to see people collaborating to push the Ghana music to the world, where people would be having conversations about our music. Because today, if it is not Shatta Wale, if it is not Stonebwoy, if it is not Sarkodie, if it is not Wendy Shea, it has to be Sister Fia. And the only way or the only time some of these things can be happening is when these names have that friendly business touch. People don't. I want to even commend Sarkodie on this particular conversation, and not just him. I've seen Shatta does it. I think Stonebwoy also does it. When we released Enigma, Sarkodie went to the extent of sharing it and telling people she was going to soak the EP and all of that. Wendy also did same for Sarkodie, even though they released on the same day. And you remember the kind of conversation when they said they were going to release on the same day. So I think some of these things should change. We should have that love to push ourselves than just to push our. I think you are equally good at those things. When people think that they don't have to mention a certain platform on their platforms just to give them like all these things come to play when we don't do well collectively. If you want to do well, feel free to support, feel free to push other people's work, feel free to make sure you are putting a spotlight on somebody's works as well. Because in your head or in your mind, that is what you are also expecting from the ordinary people. And the Bible says you should do to others what you want others to do unto you. So once you are doing that, then nature will also return that favor to you. So in the world phase, if you want to achieve big musically, then we would need all our big names in the music space to, do some of these collaborations, support each other, especially when they go for these tours and other things like that. It was beautiful seeing Sarkodie and Blacko. I mean, with Van's question or comment, I don't think it should be a big deal, because some of these things always will start from one person. Some of these will, because if you want to sit down and always go like, when he was doing it, he didn't do it. Then indirectly, you are trying to say that because he did not do it, you also don't have to do it. But it will start with one person. So now that Blacko has done it, let's look in the future to tell that, or to expect that Sarkodie tomorrow, if Blacko is doing something in France or in America, Sarkodie will also go and show support. And that is the only message we can push to big artists like that. And we are hoping that some of these things will not just end on social media. I mean, it should be part of us. When everybody can feel free to say that, okay, and do you know why some of us are not even going and enjoying some of these things? Up to now, there are still artists in this country that sometimes when you even build them on the show, they don't want to see a certain artist.
Really?
Yes.
Oh yeah. It's
still happening.
Yes.
It is true.
So if it is happening in Ghana here, then imagine a promoter calling from US, a promoter calling from France, a promoter calling from London to say, "Oh, I want to put Young Barrister on." And then the person,
I don't want to see this man.
This man will hear this.
You see, so because of sometimes our differences and some of the I don't know if I should say bitterness in us. We don't know how to resolve some of these things, and it goes a long way to affect us because some of the calls will definitely come to. Sometimes when you call them, the first thing the artist will ask is, who is also on the
who is on the
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Ah!
Are you guys serious?
You call an artist for a booking and they were
artists on
no. Media, all I know is I think they care about their money, so
no. Somebody will ask you who else is on the show. Sometimes if you mention the name and he is not too cool, he will not be part of
some people
it. Is going on.
Some people even feel that some people even feel that you are a competition to me, even in terms of performance. If people say with the moment I am with Barrister on the same stage, maybe Obekum show and I will not get something.
I think we should deal with some of these things, and it will help us if we are able to deal with it. It will take us far. It will minimize the fact that we are going individually, and the individual artists are doing brilliant. I'm not saying they are not doing it, but we want to achieve that national collective thing. So there should be that collaboration. Feel free if they call you to say, oh, I need Wendy Shea's road manager's number to book her for a show. Call me. If you have my number, don't act like you don't have the number and all of that. If somebody calls me that, oh, I need this artist. I think this month I've received a lot of artists calls coming in to book artists that are not in my camp.
Okay.
Yes, I've received not less than 5. And I'm speaking to people, processing it for the art, and that is how it should be. So that if tomorrow somebody is also looking for another artist elsewhere and the person is in my camp, it will flow like that, and then the business will be going on, and then everything will come back to us. We say that Ghana music or Ghanaian artists are doing well so beautifully.
Okay, young Barrister will wrap up on this. Then we look at the very last story. So we run away from here.
We have been taught that unity is strength. I also share in the same light that if we are united, we will go far. But brother Sammy, the question has to be, are the artists ready to sacrifice? Are they ready? Because these international shows, if let's say I'm playing 2 cities and I'm the one who is doing the tour, and I ask that, okay, I have a joint with Reagan and Roland, but I don't have the capacity to pay them. So you are in Ghana already. So can you please fly and let's kill it as Ghanaians? He's going to ask me, you are charging $100. Let's say you are charging £50 for the show, and you want me to fly all the way from Ghana to, let's say, London to come and play show with you for free. He's not going to come. Let's face the fact. But
I'm sure in such situations, when you go, at least for your air ticket, the host will take care of it.
Yes, but I'm just saying that let's pack that one side and then face the reality. Because sometimes, if let's say an event organizer, you are an event promoter, if let's say you are booking an artist, you have made all the arrangement for just that artist.
Of course.
Okay, so the other one becomes, let's say, a bonus. So let's say I don't want to go alone. So I say, okay, fine, because the tour is mine. I want Nana, Reagan, and then Roland because I have joined with them. I want them to come. You don't have the capacity to pay those 2 people. Then I said, okay, fine. I know the thing. Can you sacrifice? Fly over. Let's kill the show. Because after the show, we are going to get the benefit that will come after it. But most of our people will not do that.
But Barrister, with that, I think that if you are an artist and you have a tour and you are calling the artist to fly in there, that you, the person, should also think about some of these things.
Make some arrangements.
Make some arrangements for them. We are looking at, I think the conversation, we are looking at artists that have looked within them to say that, okay, I can go here and go and support Black.
Like what Camido was doing.
Like what exactly.
Yes,
that one is you are not calling Camido. Camido have looked within himself and then the time he schedules to say, I can go and support Sammy. I can show up to support young Barrister. That is the kind of message we are telling the artists.
Very well noted. And this Camido case that we are saying, he's already out. He was out before. Before King Promise was doing all the runs. So he took advantage of the situation and then appeared. But I'm saying that if you are back home and I am there, doing the rounds, and I feel like, okay, if you come along with me, it will be beautiful. There are some people who have the capacity to do that. They have all the money, but they will not do it because you are charging for the show. They will not come.
Yeah, it's true.
They will not come. That alone is what is killing us. Some of them also come all right and say, okay, fine, even the show, because it is yours and you are charging, I'm not getting anything. After all the arrangement, you have paid their flights, you have paid their hotel fees and everything. But the fact that they are not going to pay them for them to come back, they will not be ready to come. And that is one of the things killing us. Okay. I have heard some of the big artists say that when they were running shows with Big Nacee, right?
Big Nacee, yeah.
Big Nacee promotion. Some of them had to use their own money to fly because they wanted to get a certain result there. And they are getting it. Perfect promotion in Australia. He's also doing shows and calling Ghanaians to come. But the question is, if you are going to play, let's say, Roland, and then Reagan, you are going to play the two of them in Perth. After the show, what else should they do again? Because they do. I've seen Perfect Promotion doing sad things for the Ghanaian industry. Like he calls, sometimes he's playing Kiddie and another Ghanaian artist. They go and do that. They have been doing it after the show. What else? We have seen the likes of Quao and Stone do some shows in Italy and stuff like that. But after the show, we want the result to come out. After the show, what do these Ghanaians do? Yes, we have seen Blacko and Sark. After the show, what else?
Now, I'm sure after the show, most of the things that happen might not be known to the public.
No, you see, like you see the Nigerians.
Because now Blacko and Sarkodie, for instance, I see them doing so many things. There is even a video, maybe my director did not add that, where after the show, Sarkodie popped the champagne, invited Blacko over and said, this is for best wishes to the years ahead of us. And it means that maybe they might be having plans that can there be a Blacko and a Sarkodie tour? All these things, I'm sure after the show activities might not be known to the public.
This is just a come and drink champagne, let's go and have Plus, I mean, you are old in the industry. It will be wrong for us to sit here and say that we have not seen this Ghanaian collaboration out there before. We have seen so many of. We have seen Stone and
Sammy.
No. I've seen artists perform with Stone outside. I've seen artists perform with other musicians outside. And I'm saying that after the show, what else do they take? They don't take advantage of the atmosphere. Like Wizkid will invite, let's say,
King Promise,
Davido on stage. Okay. Let's just use that. So if Wizkid invites Davido on stage in London, the next thing Davido is thinking is that next year I'm going to host a show here.
Yes, I'm also going to do it. Yeah.
Look at the competition between them. That is what they are doing.
I'm sure it was the same.
Rema is now playing.
Exactly.
You get it? When these people go out there, what they do is that, who is the organizer of the show? Okay, fine. You organize the show. I want to link up with you. Can we do something? Look at what I have done here. Then they plan. If it is 1 year or 2 years, they plan. So the organizer knows that after this year or 3 years, I'm making preparation for this guy to come.
Okay.
But how people they go, they have their fun, they sit in the hotel, do the pictures and videos, and then that ends it. That is what is killing us, because we love the luxury aspect of the showbiz and then leave the business on the decks and think that is what is going to work for us. It is never going to work for us. We have seen Rema. How many years has this boy, like how many years? For how long?
1.5 years.
Organizing shows in auditoriums, but then again, our musicians also think that a little crowd is not enough for the kind of
brand
they hold. Yeah. And an event doesn't work like that. You need to play to the club. If it is 20 people, play there. The same city, go play where there are 30 people, play there. Gradually you are going to get the numbers that you want. The same person that is organizing show in the O2 is the same person doing auditorium for 800 and 1,000 people. I don't know, the name is something made. Like, is it? Recently, I saw him with Reggie.
Yeah.
The same guy. He does shows in auditorium.
Smith.
Yes.
Smith,
Yes. 1,000 auditorium. The same person doing 20,000. And people go out there, they play for 1,000. Ghanaians sit here and say, "Oh, the caliber of brand that you hold, 1,000 is too small for you." Wow. If you don't do the 1,000, last this guy Fancy was telling us that he went to a certain town and the crowd there was so small. He went do his underground work. He came and blah 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 blah, and now he's feeling bigger places, capacity. So if you run away from the numbers because you think that this number is too small for me, then the bigger one will be too huge for you to handle. You get it? So for the collaboration and everything, they are doing it, but they are not taking advantage of it. That is what is killing us. And they are also not sacrificing enough to make sure that whatever they are trying to invest in, even if you're not pumping your money into it, you can just sit back and say, "Oh, I have done this so and so investment, and then I can now eat from it." That is what is killing us, Bra Sammy. So for the unity, we will continue to say that the unity is strength, but unity without sacrifice, it is
nothing. All right, thank you so much. I'm sure there's also another serious point, and this guy told me the same thing. Manifest. He met me some time ago and we were talking about interviews. Oh, see, Bra Sammy, it is not as if I don't want to come for interviews, but I think after the interviews, me and the media platforms, or me and the presenter or broadcaster should be doing more. Because he thinks that, oh, I come, we do interview 1 hour, 30 minutes, then I'm gone, and nothing happens again. He thinks it is not enough. So what can he bring on board? What can I bring on board? What can the media platform even bring on board? Like, say, after the interview, we see that, Charlie, can we plan some mini concert with you? You and the platform.
Like Shatta Wale with TV3.
Aha! That is what he was talking about. And it is the same thing Barrister is also echoing here, that after the interview, what else can we do to advance our cause?
But sometimes I think some of those suggestions should be coming from the artists, because if, for instance, if the media platforms are putting in those requests, it goes to the artists like they are just
trying to take advantage
of them. So if you, the artist, also have any suggestions like that to say, okay, Brass, I'm availing myself, let's do something. I mean, Shatta Wale have been having that comment. The last time even Adi Self came here, he was also sharing same conversation. So if you think that you have any plans to share with the media, collaborate with them, have conversations. Because what he is telling you, a lot of people don't have that in mind. All they know is that, okay, are you available on 25th for an interview? You say yes. You just come.
You finish, you
go.
Brass, I mean, see, sometimes from the background that I'm coming from, I've been paying attention, observing a lot of things. I will not be blind on this one. When I was begging Kwamina MP's manager to do, let's say, an endorsement video for us to post. His point was that this is like a fan-based thing that does not belong to them. So doing it is just like a conflict of interest or some conflict thing. Forgetting that if he has done that, we will probably be getting people who would, I don't know, naturally fell in love with
you more or less associated with us.
Yes, because the same thing applies to this guy, Kofi Jama. I wasn't liking the boy, but later I reached out to his manager that we want to see him at the White on Jeans. The guy was like, "Oh, I will let him come." He came. The whole place was like,
it was for him.
Yes, and since then, when he posts, you will see big natives posting his stuff. You see them sharing, and then that has brought some sort of respect and love between the two of us. I see Kofi Jama's things and I share, and he's also okay. So some of them, their mentality is what is killing them. If you don't want to associate yourself with a certain brand because you think that you are also competing in that space, then you are going to kill yourself. You need to tap in everywhere possible. Like, just go in if you want the numbers. If you want that recognition and you want that, how do you even say it? That longevity, whatever.
Longevity.
Yes. So if you want to be in that space for long, then you need to take advantage of all these possible means. If not, it's going to affect you.
Well, I think it is true. We all need to advance our courses. Roland will start the last conversation because he gave us a hint, and really and truly it happened. I'm sure somewhere yesterday or last 3 days when he gave us a hint that very soon there will be a big announcement coming in the name of Shatta, Wale, and finally we got it. Now, this is how I want us to look at this conversation. Maybe you guys will give us some 1 or 2 ideas on this. There are some major activities or brands that if you are also a brand on your own, you should have some affiliations with them. So, for instance, Christmas is coming. Ghana is noted to be the Christmas hub, the runway to place for Christmas. There are major artists here. Major events are coming. If you are one of these major artists and you are not on any of these major event platforms, should you be bothered? That is the question. Should you be bothered, or you should not be bothered because you also be taking from your own places? Now, why am I asking this? Most of these shows I'm talking about are Afrochella, Afro Nation, the Tribal, and other events like that. And almost all the top artists in Ghana, they have been more or less, okay, let me add even the Wizkid show to it, because the Wizkid show too, it is a major event. Most of these artists have been mentioned on it. If you are an artist and you were not called on it, should you be bothered? So all this while, Shatta Wale was not mentioned on any of these shows, and some fans were getting worried, especially after he missed the Global Citizen Festival. Some fans of SM were getting worried that, how come all these big shows are coming and Shatta Wale is not on it? And finally, we have gotten an announcement that he's been featured on Afrochella. And Richie, you can now rule the announcement from Afrochella. We've gotten information that he has been featured on Afrochella. Then I'm asking that if you are a big brand on your own, or if you are a brand that trusts your relevance, and you are not attached to some things, should you be bothered? Ru, you should start this because you brought this information to the office.
I think you should be.
You should be bothered, huh?
Oh yeah, you should. In fact, if it is around the area that you apply, or the trade, if it is around your turf and they call people and they don't call you, in fact, you pride yourself as one of the top musicians in Ghana, and in a situation whereby they are calling top musicians and your name is not mentioned, people will start to even question that tag, that credibility, or that tag on you, that you, as you pride yourself big, why aren't you on that platform? It is on that note that we even saw the huge outcry of even some SM fans on why he wasn't built on
Global
Citizen Festival, and the fact that some people were enrolling their artists for their platforms, and the people were expecting some type of names to be mentioned and they weren't called. So as an artist, I think that even though you would also have some ways and means of also tapping in, but then you should also, at least in that table, on that table conversation, your name should be mentioned. There should be a conversation about you as to why you even have to be on that platform or even not. But if they don't talk about you, the Black said, if they don't talk about you, then it means you are nobody. That's what it means. So assuming maybe Stonebwoy is supposed to, Afrochella is coming, and Stonebwoy is supposed, we are anticipating that they call an artist like Stonebwoy, and Stonebwoy misses out on that event. Definitely people would question out, and we should be able to get certain form of good explanation or tangible explanation, either from the artist or even from the organizers, for us to know that, okay, because of ABCD, maybe he has 1 or 2 dates which will be conflicting with our dates. That is why he's not on this platform. This is a very tangible explanation. But on that note, that we know that this is our cash cow, this is our main man, and we expect him to be on that platform, and we go, his name is missing, and we tend to ask questions and none of them are able to give us very tangible answers, then definitely we know that there's something wrong somewhere. So even if it is not the artist that is going to get worried, his fans will get worried, his affiliates will get worried, and we know these fans have huge affiliations in terms of brand collaborations and all that. And for a brand to sign you or even make you an ambassador, they consider some of these things as well. Because at the end of the day, if Sarkodie, Stoneboy, Shatta, Wale, they are being built on some of these platforms. These brands and products also post them on their socials for people to know that yes, our artist or our ambassador is also on this this global platform, and it is huge. It helps you even in business. So even though yes, if they don't call you on some of these global platforms like the Afrochella, Citizen Festival, and all those things, maybe you can find it alternatives in getting whatever revenue that comes with it. But also know that there are certain type of relevance that comes with those platforms, and the moment you miss out on those relevance as well. So as an artist, you will definitely be bothered, especially if your name is not mentioned, or even if it is mentioned, it doesn't, and they relegate you, it doesn't come with a very tangible reason. Then you know that either you need to check yourself, check your brand very well, and in fact know how your brand weighs, so that you know even how to approach some of these things next time. So me, it is I mentioned it not long ago because I was privy to some conversations not long ago. That's why I got that filler. But then all the same, at least it is good. Me, I like it this way because you see, maybe today is the Shatta Wale. Tomorrow it could be a different artist, and if their fans also come crying, then we would know that okay, then this is something that it was there's a precedent. It has happened before, and the moment the fans know that okay, it happened to Shatta Wale, his fans came to cry. They did not give a tangible reason. Before we realized, man has been called onto certain platforms. Okay, can we also do that for our artists to see that if he can also have some of these collabs, and so that we all benefit? If they are able to do that, then we know that okay, then now looks as if the politics is eating so much into our industry, and it is going to affect all of us. So now let's find a common ground and settle some of these things before they get out of hand. Because if these things are happening locally, then let's take of the international level. It will be a huge loss on our part if this politics will be eating us up even on our local soil, where we have some of these global stages on our local soil, and our own politics are rather preventing us from enjoying these things. Then we will definitely not go anywhere. So assuming Global Citizen Festival is being held in the US and in the UK, and they need Ghanaian artists to come and perform, even on our turf crowd, we are backbiting ourselves for people not to be on it. How much more internationally? We will definitely lose out. So me, I am happy that at least he's been called, not because maybe he's big and people are crying, but this is something that I see it as positive. That means even the event organizers and promoters also think about, and they take feedbacks from the patrons, from the fans, as well, so they know which one to pick at what particular time.
Well, Nana Regan is also handling an artist. Nana, how do you also see this as a talent manager or as a road manager for another A-listed artist, when they say that all the big things will be happening and your artist might not be called or will not be attached to it?
If you are relevant and the calls are not coming to you for some of these shows, then you should be worried as an artist. But if, I mean, you are not, if you should be worried as an artist, but I think that the whole call also boils down to business, because the call can come to you where your fans will not be aware of it, and you negotiate and the people can't pay whatever prices you are calling for them or rates you are calling for them, and so they would have to drop you and go for another artist. In that case, you shouldn't be worried, because you did business and then they didn't go well. Your fans can be worried, because they need that bragging right to say that okay, our favorite was also there. But I think we should make them understand that it is business that the artist is doing. The artist just can't go to platforms where negotiations, or they can't have a good deal to be part of whatever show. So if the person is getting the calls and then they have a good deal, definitely the person is going to be on. If they are getting the calls and they are not reaching a very good deal too, then she's not going to be part. But if you don't have any schedules at all as an artist in let's say December,
your calendar is free.
Your calendar is free, and you are not getting the calls, you are not getting the shows. then that is where
it should be a cause to worry.
Yeah, that is where it should be a cause to worry, because maybe at that point you might also feel like you are releasing bangers, but still, you are not part of the conversation.
Your bangers
I mean, I think that is the only time you should be worried. If you are an artist, but if it is just about the fans' conversation where they want to see their favorites on, I mean, it goes beyond a fan or a fan base wanting to see their favorite on, because at the end of the day, that favorite has to do business. He has to make sure, okay, whatever monies I'm calling for the organizers, they are paying me for me to show up. It is not a party.
Yeah, it's not just appearing.
Yes, where you have to wake up and go there.
Put on your clothes.
Please my fans that, okay, I was also part of this thing. If they are paying the person will be there. If they are not paying him, he will not be there. So I mean, I think the fans shouldn't even be worried about some of this. I understand the bragging rights that they want for certain conversations, but you should also think extensively to some of these, the business aspect of the artist, to say that, okay, was he even called? That is a question. If you are a fan, you should be asking yourself, was he called? Was he part of conversation? Like Roland is saying, let's say in the meeting, was his name even called up? Did they reach out to him? What maybe he wasn't part because they could not reach a deal or something. I mean, be satisfied with that. Maybe your favorite would also be playing other shows. He might be busy playing other shows elsewhere.
Yeah.
So if Afrochella, so if Afrochella or whatever big event is not giving him the money that he is demanding for,
and
don't expect
is giving
him huge money. Don't expect him to be Charlie. The business in this country, it is not show off, where the artist has to be jumping on platform to impress fans or to tell people that I am also part of this big event. No. If you are part of any big event, then you should be cashing out.
Okay.
And let the fans understand that. Yeah, I wish the fans will understand some of these aspects as well.
For the fans, the business side, they don't get. They don't get.
All they need is
they want a flyer to share.
But it doesn't happen like that.
But
the conversations are going on. For all you know, this Shatta's announcement, the conversation didn't even start today. Maybe they've been doing back and forth before they will reach a deal. You understand? Before they will reach on a deal and then say, okay, now we are cool, let's do it. So if conversations are going on and you are seeing your favorite very busy playing other shows, don't be worried about him being part of a certain show, because at the end of the day, if you wish the artist or if you want him more, then you should be praying for him to cash out in some of these seasons and not just show up on platforms to just show off, where at the end of the day he's not going to get paid for, but you are going to get a flyer to share. If that artist become a charity case in the near future, how many of us can even contribute to support that artist?
Great idea. Yes, Barrister, wrap up for me, and let's wrap up.
Global citizen. The global citizen.
I know, right? I think Stonebwoy is featured on most of the major shows.
Yeah.
Is he playing Afrochella too?
Yeah, yes. he played Afrochella South Africa.
Oh, so he's playing Afrochella Afro Nation.
Yeah.
All the Afro.
And
Wakashi. Yeah, he played Afrochella South Africa. He's coming to play Afrochella Ghana before.
Stone. You know, like December is for him.
Yeah. He plays the Stonebwoy,
the Beam concert.
A Beam concert is when?
I mean every December. If you have followed his.
Oh, okay. Not only the Beam concert, like every December he cashes out more.
He's always busy. The question, Sammy. The question again.
Came to do PR. Yeah, so we're asking that if you're a big brand and you are not affiliated to any of these big platforms, should you be disturbed? Should you be worried? That is the question itself.
Yes, obviously you need to be worried, because as a marketer, as a business person, this is what puts food on your table. And if the deals are not coming, you would be worried. You would be asking questions, why? So yes, it is a good question to ask yourself, and in fact people around you that are sometimes you would have to check your phone and see if you have missed call. when you are approaching December.
When you are the one taking the call, no one is calling.
When the shows,
the
shows are coming up and you are not seeing any call from any quarter asking you for your availability.
Even Sammy Nikra has released the flyer for his event from now to
and it was
January.
rich.
Yeah,
it was rich.
Yeah,
it's very, very, especially as a big brand like Shatta Wale. I'm from the other side, but you know, sometimes you would have to put your clothes down and then want to see what someone is wearing, and then you can fit yourself in. So I'm happy for them for this big announcement. It's good to see Stone on. It's good to see Burna, and it's good to see Shatta himself on. Now Afrochella is going to create a lot of buzz.
Yes.
Especially when.
Yes. I think of Afro Nation, right?
Not really. Afro Nation also has their own.
No, but no, I'm looking at the collab here, like Burna Boy, Shatta Wale, Stone Boy, all these boys, they have some.
Oh yes. That will be the selling point for Afrochella.
And then before the announcement, I'm sure Afrochella and Coachella, is it Coachella something?
Yeah, no, Coachella is
in the abroad.
Yes, I heard some.
You are talking about the name.
The friction that came, the legal friction that came between them.
The name and then blah 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 like that. So I think they also want to send a message across for the brand, Afrochella brand. They want to send a certain message across. So anything possible, anywhere they can get the numbers to send that message. And December, you would want to see which show is going to be the biggest.
I know.
And which show is going to be the biggest. Then you need the big boys on. Not the hot boys on. The boys, yes.
I like this.
Yes.
You need the big boys on and not the hot boys on.
The hot boys will come like, how many minutes can they be spent on stage? Maybe some 1 to 5 minutes and they are gone. But the big boys are the ones who are going to keep the momentum. They are the ones who are going to.
There's some big boys who might not even pull the crowd for you. If you
they might not They might not pull the crowd, but they will keep the crowd for you.
If you don't pull them, how can you keep them?
No, that is why it is a cocktail. It is a blend.
That is why.
If you are not able to
but these are interesting questions. If you are not able to bring me, how would you keep me?
So the question is like event. Okay, so when you pull, let's say for instance, it is not even, we can't even argue. Let's say possibly Burna Boy is going to pull in the numbers. Let's take Shatta and Stone out. People might be exhausted with them. That will Shatta Wale Stone. So Burna is going to do the numbers in. Okay? And you cannot keep Burna Boy on stage for long. You get it? And you need the Shatta Wale, you need the Stone Boys that will keep the numbers on there for you. Because if they come, if the crowd come and then these people come and then within some few hours they are gone, the question is, Charlie, we no enjoy the show. Shatta Wale self come, he can perform some 3-5 songs, he left. Don't say cry, you know, perform. That kind of conversation is going to come on. I learned some UK lady was bashing Blacko, that she came, she paid £50 and then Blacko came to perform for just 30 minutes. Probably she wanted to see more. You get it? So the big boys are the one who are going to keep the numbers, not the hot boys. So let's call the big boys now.
You know, it's true. Party in the park. When Kwabna was with them,
the small boys.
Yes, they were hot boys at that
but
moment.
He carried the
yes.
So that is
so the
decision for the promoter organizer to
balance it
so that you know that the hot boys are going to.
Let me not say this to despite anybody. When we went for this year's Ghana Music Awards UK, I'm sure one of the hottest songs that anybody can mention is Last Mate's
Friday Night.
But on the day,
he
was virtually absent on the stage. But when Tick came on the stage, when KK Fosu came on the stage, when Reggie Rockstone, don't mention Sammy because like, when they came, you saw it, but they don't have a hit song. No, they don't have any hot song. In fact, I had high hopes for Last Minute. So when I was even about to call him Charlie Boy and actually he was absent on
people. You see,
and this is not to demean him.
No.
That is one
the nature of the show.
That's one aspect of the music industry that Ghanaian patrons do not know. Why would Angelique Kidjo still be in the news? Because she's a performer. She has a repertoire. Even if you don't know the songs that she's singing, she will pull you along and you join. So these musicians that we have, that is what they can do. But let us not forget that event organizers are not answerable to people when they don't invite certain kind of artists. That is their business. They choose who to deal with. If they can meet your requirement, so be it. If they cannot, so be it. So I don't think it is also right to be questioning certain event organizers when they do not book certain artists. Let us stop bashing them, because like Reagan said, there might be calls, but unfortunately
doesn't meet your demand.
Yes, they did not meet your demand, so they will have to let you go. So let us also bear in mind that they are not answerable, because they also have budget that they deal with. If they cannot, and then again, there are certain musicians that they would always look out for because they have been seeing their work. There are certain musicians that day in, day out, they are playing shows, they are, pulling crowds. So they see them, and these are the people they want to deal with. It is rather unfortunate for me as a music fan that Wale is one of the people who hardly do December shows, like his personal December show.
Last year they started something. I don't know if they can continue. Yeah.
If it is possible, they would have pull a flyer by now. SAC does it.
No, but he mentioned they are thinking about doing it though.
Yeah, but the year is already packed.
Well, Sarkodie has also not announced.
But obviously
he will do it.
Yeah.
He will do it. Even if it comes out today that it is tomorrow, people will still patronize it. And let's see. And then there is another way to the tickets, the purchasing power of the artist fan base. It's also another key thing people look at. The purchasing power of the artist fan base. If it is weak, no event organizer would want to associate their brand with you, regardless of how good you are.
Okay.
Gets it.
Well, fantastic discussion. I've enjoyed every bit of today's show, the input, the analysis, the counter reviews and discussions. So far, so very sweet. So Christmas is open. We are going to make sure we monitor most of these events, and for publicity, every event that comes our way, we'll mention it. Oh yeah, you'll come. You come. I've been coming to Beam concert all this while. Last year I was there, Beanie Man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was there. Yeah, we had some mad fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, last year we were there. I remember we were there.
Yeah, when Beanie Man was trained again.
Yeah, we were there with some foreign goods. Yeah, so all these years we have been supporting in fact, you see, when it happens like this too, it's not about where you want to go, it's about who wants to see you at his program. Because there are some people, they will not even let you see that you are needed. Others will also make you feel like, the last time I was here, episode. Brought a motorbike. Oh, Brasa may come to Lamajo. And if I don't go, I will even feel guilty. Will be able to bike in the abrel. But some people, you have to change them. Oh, pass there. Sometimes you get, sorry. Sometimes you get disappointed.
And we have options.
Oh, too many. In fact, even if you don't have option, you can use the time for
we will host Revival.
So this is episode hosting Lamajo, and it's happening at the Alliance Française on the 1st December 2022. Great artists on the bill. I see Abiana Ihadri. I see
now they are the latest couple music couple in town.
Episode of Abiana. Oh, I see. I see Abiana here. I see Amrado here. Oh, is this one?
Walasi.
Oh, Walasi, now his hair grew like this?
Yeah. Wow. The last time it was him.
It was him?
It was him. The last time it was him.
Hey!
Him.
We met him.
No, we saw him sitting somewhere. But it can't be him.
It was him. The last time it was him. Yes.
Wow. Now his hair has grown. Yeah. Dreads. Okay, so Kwabna is also on it. Trigmatic is also on it, and Familia is on it, as well as Mr. Drew, show hosted by Episode Lamajo, and it's on 1st December. I can't miss this. Just that I'll only be late. That is my problem. But I'm going to be there on the day. The day is Thursday. Yeah, that's my only challenge. But I'll still be there because this is someone who has seen the need to bring a rider to deliver tickets to me. So
you come and meet me there.
Yeah. Your girl is performing.
No.
Oh, you'll be there as well. Okay, that's perfect. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of it. Thank you, Nana Reagan. Thank you, Roland Amate, a young barrister. Digital Rasta. Thank you, Richie Flex, Emmanuel Forwilla PG, and Gideon Nilam Tissin. We'll be here tomorrow with the match reviews. Yeah, tomorrow we'll watch the match before we come with the review. So you guys should wait for us. I know it's going to be another one. My name is Sammy Flex. We are out of here.